I've never been a person to back down. You know, so at age 18, 19, somebody challenged me, are you going to write a book? I said, yeah, I could probably write a couple of books. What you get used to is African Americans, a lot of us are forced to back down from big dreams. Because in the hood or in the urban community, you get laughed at. You're not supposed to have big dreams. So unless they already see you capable of doing something that they assume, you know, if you're a 6'5" guy, if you say you want to play basketball, then they assume that because you're 6'5". But certain things you don't assume in the black community. Being a novel writer in the black community in the late 1980s, Terry McMillan was not there yet. Walter Mosley was not there yet. And so that was a big idea for me to say that I could write some books and go ahead and claim that. Whoa, the new book, the last street novel, it's like that last hurrah to try and, you know, get men involved and get their attention with a book that has to say, look, we're too much identification with the street life and not enough identification with black masculinity and professionalism and responsibility, fatherhood, the things that manhood is all about. The black literature of the last 20 years have not been that masculine. But I have to do this because I know that there's conversations that I have with my peer group as men that we want the world to understand and know about, and we're not criminals. We haven't been in jail. And so we want these conversations to be out there so everybody can eat it up and say, hey, these are regular black men who are professionals that we need to hear their conversation and their lifestyle, and we need to blow it up on the big screen so everyone else can see it and nod and say, finally, something that I can relate to. This is actually a couple of screenplays. This is American Fosse that we're working on. That's a screenplay I wrote about an American man that falls for a Caribbean woman. I wrote this screenplay way back in 1996. And so I've been thinking about screenplays and films for a while. This one I didn't turn into a book. The next thing for me to do is set up a nonprofit organization so I can give back to the readership community, the urban community. I'm working on a children's book right now to try and get young urban boys reading at a much earlier age. So yeah, I've been quite busy. It's not just writing books, it's about talking about the ideas that these books are about.